Okay, significant figures, right? Let's see, I think that's light enough. Uh, Often referred to as sig figs, for short for significant figures, is a measure of accuracy. Okay, so it's how accurate you can be in your measurements. So some rounding off here that you might be scratching your head about and say, yeah, but I know the numbers are a little different. Why are we rounding off like that? Okay? But it's about accuracy. Okay? So in significant figures, you are allowed to measure what you can based on the measuring instruments you have. So if you have a ruler that goes to 1 millimeter, you can actually estimate the decimal place after the 1 millimeter. If you have a weigh scale that goes by grams, let's say it's 242 grams, you can actually estimate one more decimal place. So it's about accuracy. So if this stuff confuses you, there's some other videos online too that will explain significant figures. Okay, we're going to look into the calculations of it, but the rounding off is something related to how much accuracy you can have in answering a question. And in the real world, in the practical scientific world, the accuracy is related to your measuring instruments, right? So how fine-tuned are your measuring instruments? How much can they measure? How many decimal places can they measure? Okay, so if we look at the fish, and I'm going to have a quick look here, right? On the one measuring tape, because the top one, because it's only in centimeters, okay, we can measure and we can estimate, well, I see 50 and I see 60, so you only have every 10 centimeters, so I have to estimate somewhere between 50 and 60. I can estimate 53, that's what they did. I could estimate 54, and you can't tell me I'm incorrect because it's an estimate. But on that top measuring tape, I cannot estimate 54.5 because I've already estimated the 4. Now, if that doesn't make sense, you'll have to check some other things out. The one below the fish has every centimeter measured. So the most accurate I can say is it's 53 centimeters, but it's also between the 53 and the 54. So I can say 53, that's what I can measure, and I can estimate it's 53.5. Now, because it's an estimate, nobody can tell me I'm wrong if I say 53.4, and nobody can tell me I'm wrong if I say 53.6, because I've measured the 53 and I'm just estimating the other decimal place. Okay. Same thing with the temperature, right? It looks like I can measure 31, right? So on that one, it looks like 31, but I need to go to one more digit because I can estimate the one digit. Now to me, it doesn't look like it's between 31 and 32. It looks like it's exactly 31 when I look at it. I'm going to take another look. Yeah, it still looks like exactly 31, which means I would say 31 decimal 0 to show that I had a look. I did my estimate, but my estimate is that it's not any more or less than 31. I hope that makes sense. It's some stuff to work through, and it comes up a lot in your chemistry course with significant figures.